What up, what up, what up, though? I just heard a bee fly by me as soon as I said that. Y'all know how I feel about bees, you know what I'm saying? High vibes all around me. I shake all 2025. I shake. But nah, y'all, today I got the handy dandy lovely journal. This journal got so much light in it, y'all. Usually I go to a random page, but today I kind of got an intentional page, intentional messages I want to share with y'all. You know what I say? You know what I'm saying? I did make that up, right, y'all? I'm gonna tell y'all how I made that up. I used to say, you feel me a lot, and I would consciously hear my subconscious mind say, you feel me a lot. So I stopped saying, you feel me so much, and I started to say, you see what I say? Because I felt like just making my own thing up. And in that aspect, I feel straighter saying that, because it's like, I ain't never heard nobody say that. I made that up with my own mind, so we gonna keep it rolling. But back to the message. This message, I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? She ain't watching, but shout out Auntie, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Auntie for real, for real. Because in this one, we talking about liberating the mind. Y'all know what I'm saying? We talking about liberating the mind. I just combine, you feel what I'm saying, and you know what I say in one. I say, that's liberating the mind right there. As we speak, we already starting, right? Did I just get bit on my toe? Cousin. I understand the message, but we gonna keep chugging. We gonna keep pushing. Gonna keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Can't stop me. All right. The title of this page is "You Don't Really Know Some Stuff Until You're Ready to Teach It." I didn't write stuff. I wrote the other word. That means poop. But if you don't really know some ish until you're ready to teach it, and we're gonna talk about why you don't really know some ish till you're ready to teach it. I say. The next line on here do say, we was groomed in spirit to do what we have to do in this world. That's deep. Oh, that's deep. Oh, that's deep. I felt every inch of my Grammy when I said that. We was groomed in spirit to do what we have to do in this world. I say that's deep, y'all. Like, just to give y'all a little vivid illustration of me, for real, y'all. How I want to say this. You don't always know the full extent that you can do something. I just seen the beat, so I'm gonna keep flowing with how it come out, right? You don't fully know the extent of how you can do something because, all right, I'm gonna use this example, right? Say y'all see I'm on this 100 push-up daily thing that I do every day. I do 100 push-ups, right? I'm grooming myself to later in life be able to do 300 push-ups if I wanted to do, right? So I use that example to say it feels like, it is like my grandma and a lot of my spiritual guides was grooming me, had me doing 100 push-ups a day in spirit, to where it's like now I could do 300 push-ups a day in spirit. If that makes any sense, if y'all correlate the message to where I was trying to say it, more of the story, like my discernment, just who I am, my spirit. Like I seen how my spirit showed me something new about myself every single day. Like I come to a new day and I realized, like, dang, yesterday I didn't see it how I see now. So it's kind of like today I'm stronger than I was yesterday type thing. Y'all know what it is. We talking to each other, so I'm gonna just keep rolling. I'm gonna stop acting like y'all don't know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But we talk about liberating the mind, so let's get back to liberating the mind. When it comes to liberating my mind, liberating your mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all some key tips that y'all could focus on to better uplift your whole being, not just your mind, but your whole being. You know what I'm saying? First, you should focus on personal growth. Thank you, Paleto, for liking my reel on Instagram. Thank you. I say thank you. So, personal growth for me and personal growth for you is probably not gonna look the same. You know what I say? So, yeah. I'm not to say we could leave it at that, but I can't really tell you what your personal growth is because you know your personal growth. I don't know your personal growth. My personal growth, let's talk about my personal growth so we can use me as an example. We can work on personal growth. Oh, that's a good one for me. Y'all, my personal growth, an aspect of me I want to work on is two aspects of me that just popped up in my head. It's one, my empathy, and two, my ego. Like, I want to get to a point to where in some situations I can get more empathetic than I usually do, right? I start to see how sometimes when I'm not as empathetic as I could be, I tend to dwell on my ego. When I dwell on my ego, I tend to scare people away. When I tend to scare people away, I tend to paint a false perception of what I'm trying to paint. You know what I say? So when I try to really just empathize for real, that's me like actually trying to be a better me type ish. You know what I'm saying? Especially being a Cancer baby, y'all. Like, understand that we all the zodiacs, and I don't really mean nothing. We just using this as examples, right? I'm real like emotional, and that's it. Like I'm real Philly, emotional, and all of that type thinking. So with me, yeah, I want to work on my empathetic side and my ego. Like my ego don't gotta come out as much as it may come out. Understand that we all got ego. I'm not trying to kill it. We just working on it. We just upgraded. Stop trying to kill your ego. Your ego love you. Your ego protects you. If somebody came and they took your lunch, your ego not going for that. Your ego gonna speak up for you. That's your ego. You know, your ego don't always have to be you running over somebody. Your ego literally is to defend your flesh. That's all your ego is. Just defending your flesh. That's all it is. So sometimes it'll be like if I was on the basketball court and say I felt my higher self in my spirit, like, dang, bruh hit me kind of hard. Like my ego, because my ego love me and my ego protect me and my ego don't want that to happen again. My ego might say something like, hey, bruh, don't do that again. You know what I say? Even though that's the truth, still ego. But we learning. Y'all see how we all learning. Talk about empathy. Talk about my heart chakra. Talking this real love of rich, y'all. I think you perfect if you know you're not perfect. If you know you're not perfect, you perfect. But if you think you perfect, then it's like you overlooking some things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real life beauty in the dark. I'm not even gonna lie. I learned something about myself every day, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, even right now, me speaking, I did not pre-script none of this video, and I'm already 7.5 minutes in, resonating with I don't know how many people that's still watching this video. So if you resonate with this video, go ahead and leave me a like. I ain't never really said that. Niggas said leave me a like. All right, next one, right? Let's talk about liberating your mind. You gotta start fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like when you was a kid. When you was a kid, you had a mindset of really just joy. Like I can't really tell you, but I can tell you because you know how you was thinking as a kid. Just go back. Like that joy you felt, that spontaneous feeling you felt, that uncertainty that you were certain that you was gonna get your way. Whether your way be smiles, whether your way be a juice box that you just wanted that day, whether it be going to the park, like your imagination literally gonna stem your day. Hey, orange butterfly, I shake. So with me, when it comes to me liberating my mind, I'm starting again to integrate my inner child, like the aspects of me that my childhood self-loved, for real. My childhood self be telling me a lot of the times. My childhood self don't care about being right. My childhood self don't care about being wrong. My childhood self just care about flying. Like it just want to get out. That's it. It don't care. It just want to get out, have fun. Like that's that. So when it come to you and your relationship with your inner child, all you have to do is look back at how you felt when you were a child and just dwell back into those energies, like rebuild a connection with your childlike self that is still a part of you. You have to heal these aspects of yourself if you want yourself to be healed. I say, talk about liberating the mind, y'all. We talk about freeing the mind, literally. Boom. Processing, y'all, and releasing things are two different things. I say. So you could be processing something or like analyzing something that's going on. You just looking and you like, but releasing it is a whole different aspect. You know what I say? When you processing something, you kind of just observing it. You're just looking at it. But when you releasing something, now you taking action. You literally throwing out the trash type thing. So I say that to say you have to process the things that constantly go through your mind that you don't really like, or you might even like for real. But I'm more so talking about the ones you don't like. Process those things, and when you start to come aware that these things are processing in your mind, now you have to take conscious control to release these things, whether it's through your words, whether you write it down, whatever you got to do to release. You got to get intentional with the things that you analyzing within your mind. Like, why I keep thinking about this? Why I keep doing this? Why this keep happening? Like, you analyzing at that aspect. Now when you start to release and throw away the trash and pick up these bags and do what you do, now you releasing. You're not just watching, you actually taking action to cleanse whatever you see. I like this video. Let's keep going. Boom, liberating the mind. Don't let your anger rule you. I wrote that for me. I said, don't let my anger rule. But I know it's a lot of people out there who just as passionate as me. So it get to a point to where you can't let your anger rule you. Not in the sense to where you just ignore and neglect, but like inside out. Y'all seeing how joy and sadness and disgust and fear was holding it down with anger? Or they wasn't letting anger just run the whole show or the movie, but they let anger have anger shine. And when anger got anger shine, it was more beautiful to see joy express joy itself, because it was like we just seen anger get angry. And then we seen joy bring the beauty to it. That's where the real beauty come in, because it's like if it was only joy in there, we wouldn't even really know what's anger or joy. For real, y'all. Like, for real. That's why I start to love the duality. Like, for real, I do. Boom. You got to hold space for your emotions. That's a line, because I didn't even know that was the next one. As we talking about inside out, y'all. You got to hold space for your emotions, right? So the thing I've been saying recently is when you go do cardio, your heart get bigger. That's the upload my heart gave me, because when I do cardio, like I literally feel my heart, like it feel like it hurt, but I just feel like it's stretching out actually, right? It's stretching out. I feel my heart getting bigger. My heart getting bigger, I'm giving more space for my energy. That's emotion, y'all. So it just get to a point where, for me personally, I'm gonna share with whoever need to hear this, when it says hold space for emotion, for me personally, I had to do things that made me feel free to bring in space for my emotions, right? Rather than subject myself to a reality that I don't really align with. It's like I'm not really making space for the real me, for the true me, right? So when I start doing stuff like making this video, grounding, you know what I'm saying, walking my dog, cleaning my room, anything that just make me feel like me, I bring in new space for my new energy that's about to come, my new emotions that's about to come, you know what I'm saying? Even like me going on the run, like literally saying that make my heart feel bigger. Like I can feel the heart getting bigger. Like I got a little bit more patience to care about this situation just because I went and go did cardio, and my heart having a whole physical feeling, but mentally and physically I'm letting them communicate and telepathically tell me, bro, your heart just getting bigger. Like your heart never been this size before. Literally, y'all. And I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. My heart never been this size before. As a kid, of course, it's like that's as close as you gonna be to source. Like literally, that's as pure as you gonna be. So yes, it would make sense for your light to be beautiful. But like where I'm at right now, it's like to be able to see the light and to see the dark and still be able to shine 2 times as harder. It's like now I feel like accomplished. Like I feel like a Ninja Turtle. And my mama over there preaching, I ain't even see. I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say my mama over there snapping because she hear me preaching. That's what I meant to say. But shout out all the mamas out there. If any mamas watching, shout out you. And my mama wearing the color green. That's heart chakra, y'all. We talk about the heart, y'all. We gonna keep going. See, y'all, this for a lot of us though, for real. This next one, because I had to hear this really from a goddess, for real. Like she had to tell me straight up. But she said, be dramatic. She gave me the true intellect of what dramatic is. Like when we look at drama and we look at all these acting shows and we look at really any show, like any show for real, and you see them acting, but it's like, let me see, you're not looking at it like it's fake. You're looking at the show for what it is. Like even though they're acting, you're looking at the show like real life, right? So my aunt was telling me people who are dramatic just fully express themselves. And she was telling me like it's nothing wrong with it, because as people sometimes will attend, and I did it myself and I still do sometimes, when you hear dramatic we tend to think we're like out of the ordinary, obsessive, excessive, I meant to say, like over the top, like just doing a little bit too much, right? But for some people, it's like some people really just expressive. Some people just come off like that, like they is quote unquote drama queens or drama kings. So if you feel like you really, really, really expressive, you got to keep being really, really, really expressive, right? Because if you don't be really, really, really expressive, then a lot of people in the world gonna think that it's not okay to be really, really, really expressive. But you were sent to let the world know, hey, bro, keep expressing, bro. Like, keep going, keep talking. If you talk for 30 minutes, whoever's supposed to hear it for 30 minutes gonna hear it. If you yell and scream, whoever's supposed to hear you yell and scream gonna hear you yell and scream. So it just get to a point to where like you gotta be you, and don't get to tripping about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I was subjected to thinking I was dramatic too. Just understanding, hey, I'm a little more sensitive than other people. It's okay with that. It's just that. Don't fight it. Don't run from it. Don't try to make yourself something that you're not. Just love it for what it is. The next one say, you gotta pump light into your own life. Like for real, y'all. You gotta pump light into your own life. I wrote an affirmation that says, breathe, take one breath in, one breath out, and say, I can do anything. I say, you gotta say, I can do anything, because you can do anything. For real, y'all. You gotta know, you can do anything you put your mind to. For real. Because if you, yeah, for real. For real. I forgot who said that, but he said something like, what he say? It's nothing more. I think he said like, he said something like, you can't change a made up mind, or he said more of the story, I'm gonna just translate it and how I hear it. He was saying you cannot change a made up mind. Like when somebody be like, their mind is made and they doing this, you can't change that. So when it says I can do anything, in a perspective, it's like, if you tell yourself whatever you want to do or you gonna do, and you make your mind up to do that, then that is what it is. Like, that's what's gonna happen, because you made up your mind to do that. Like, if you made up your mind not to go to work that one day, or if you made up your mind to go clean your room and you did it, like, it's all of that. So if you make up your mind to say, hey, I want to be this entrepreneur, I want to be this concrete creator, I want to be this weight by this time, then that's what's gonna happen. Because literally your life lies in your tongue. You literally speak how you paint your life, y'all. Boom, we gonna keep going. Let's see. Y'all gotta understand your self-care. Like, cause self-care for me not gonna always look like self-care for you. For me, this self-care, like, literally, y'all. I come outside, sweat all the nasty stuff that I be eating, it come up off me. I feel better, I can think clearer, I feel clear. Like, self-love, whatever your self-love is, you gotta just embrace your form of self-love and be proud of it, y'all. Because not everybody gonna want to come outside and sit in the grass barefoot, but that's okay. We still love you. I say, you feel me? The last thing I wrote, I feel like this low-key the biggest one, y'all. Like, for real. And maybe not the biggest, because it's all in the big pool of truth. You gotta operate in your community, y'all. Like, for real. I'm gonna elaborate. Cause a lot of us, whatever you see yourself as, right? Most of us, if we want to simplify this aspect, most of us just see ourselves as good people. And most of us telling the truth, like, we is really, really good people, right? So this pinpoint said you gotta operate in your community, right? For me, or B, so I just gotta go with how I see, you know what I'm saying? For me personally, operate in my community, clear on purpose. And I just was thinking I'm gonna give y'all a clear perspective of where I'm coming from, right? So I went to Taco Bell one time, y'all. Probably about like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I went to Taco Bell, y'all. And me and my baby, we got our little food, our big food, and we don't eat meat, right? So we got some tacos, some burritos with no meat. That's how we ordered them, right? We got the bag, but we didn't check the bag till we came back to my house. So, well, not we didn't check it. My baby actually checked the bag when we got back to my house. So we got back to my house, and then my baby, she checks the bag, and she checks the tacos, and she see that the tacos got meat in them, y'all. Y'all, we don't eat meat, right? All this gonna correlate. Just hang in there with me, right? Boom. So me and my baby, we go back to Taco Bell, and we let them know, hey, y'all gave us the wrong food. This ain't what we got. We don't eat meat. So they gave us our food, y'all. They did. They gave us what we really asked for, and they let us keep the food that we already had, right? The meat and stuff like that, right? So the same way I was talking about self-love could be different for any source. They gave us our new food, and they let us keep the food that we already had. I heard literally spirit, as it says, like, you gotta work in your community. I heard spirit told me to go find somebody that want this food, because I didn't just get this food for no reason. Like, we didn't just get it to get the wrong bag and to go back and switch out our food. That's not why we got that meal, y'all. We got that meal because we were sent to go help the community, literally. And that was a test sent from Most High to see what we was going to do, right? So boom, now we get our regular food. We got our regular food and we got the meat. I pull up to 7-Eleven because I just know the hot spot, so where, you know what I'm saying, the gifted be it. I pull up to 7-Eleven, boom, I literally see my mission. It was like, it felt like he was just waiting for me. Not that he knew I was going to come, but just like spiritually, it felt like he knew something was coming his way. So boom, I hop out the car, I pull around to the corner, I see him, and I give him the bag of food. Like, it's a quesadilla in there, a crunch wrap, couple of tacos, maybe even a burrito. Like, the bag was a little chunky. And as soon as I handed him the food, y'all, understanding somebody can say this and try to put negative energy on you, but my mind's so strong enough to where even if it was that, it was all positive energy, you know? As soon as I handed him the food, y'all, he said, God bless you. And that's when I knew it was like, God and us go hand in hand, y'all. Like, the wind blowing, as I said that, like, God dwells in everything. God dwells in everything. I was going to try to say another word, but literally, God just dwells in everything. God can come to you in the form of your parent, in the form of your neighbor. God can come to me right now in the form of a bird and just sit right here as I'm speaking about what I'm talking about and just saying, it don't matter. You feel me? I could be on my computer and then a random tab come up and just say anything that send me a certain message. You know what I say, y'all? That's where Most High started to show me in a whole aspect of life, don't limit nobody, because as simple as me limiting the less fortunate, you know what I'm saying? Thinking like, oh, but you just go get a job. No, don't limit him. Limit me thinking a guy can't send me a message through a computer or through an animal. No, don't limit. Don't limit nothing. Don't limit nobody. Because I promise y'all, the more I project and I start to limit, Most High show me every time why you don't limit nobody and you don't subject nobody to what you think they can become. For real, because that's not for you to really say. I say, unless you see they highest good. Now, if you see they highest good and you just saying, hey, I see that you that, and I want you to keep going this way, that's one thing. But it's like you trying to make them go the other way and you telling them they something that they not. We not doing that over here, y'all. We not doing none of that. You know what I say? So you got to integrate with your community, y'all. All these Bible scriptures we know, all this love we got, all this energy we got, y'all, it just take to apply it and to spread it to the world, y'all. Like, literally, my Most High, that's one of my missions. Like, I actually have to apply these things I know to the real life world, y'all. Like, I might not even know this person, but Most High might send me over there and just say, hey, go tell them you like their shoes because they're going through a lot and they just need a little bit of love. Like, you might make their whole day just by saying, hey, bruh, I like that blue. Hey, bruh, them shoes is fire. Hey, bruh, that's my favorite football team too. Like, just little stuff. Like, God be showing me it's about intent. It don't always take for you to just specifically like analyze and be always direct. Sometimes you could take a Patrick mindset and be oblivious and still spread love. And as long as you spreading love, that love is gonna prevail. Like I say, what's up, Mr. B? I see you over there floating right there. Yeah, that's a line. We vibing high. 25 minutes in. I ain't gonna make this video too long because if you came in here, I do want you to digest this message because this was a great message. If this your first time watching me, I'm gonna let y'all know right here. I talk a lot. I'm gonna tell you right here too. I'm gonna continue to talk a lot. So if you like people who talk a lot, hey, I'm gonna keep talking. If you somebody who wanna figure out how to talk more, hey, I'll let you know. But really, you just gotta say whatever you think. A lot of things I say, I don't even I don't think and I don't know if it sounds good or bad. I really don't care. You just gotta flow with whatever pop up here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta flow with what you know. And when you know what you know, you just gotta be bold and just go. Like literally, like who is to stop your show? Nobody. Literally. Nobody. Like y'all literally, I would even say Most High, but Most High don't want to stop your show. Most High wants you to continue your show. Most High gave you the show. So it get to a point to where like if you want to stop, you kind of stopping yourself, y'all. No, bro, stop. Yeah, I heard that. Stop. Don't let your anxiety rule you, yo. Like I had a test. I was on TikTok. I was watching TikTok, y'all. Like just to give y'all a little example of what I mean. Like a little fear can bring your confidence up here. Like I promise y'all, right? So I'm on TikTok and I just gravitate to an energy. I'm like, dang, like they real cool, they real vibrant, they real high vibing. Like, dang, I'm in here watching, I'm chilling, it's cool, right? I get an invite to join the live, y'all. I've never joined no live on nothing. So I felt the butterflies, I felt the root chakra, I felt me being shy, I felt my anxiety, I felt me, all of that, y'all. But I literally heard in the spirit, yo, this is a test. Face your fear. So you know what I did? I joined the live and I shared my testimony, y'all. Literally, y'all. And by me doing that, not already, it's still on the way, but just by little things like that, y'all, that's how you unlock your prosperity. That's how you unlock your abundance. That's how, like, if you want a gift for Most High gotta see that you gonna do something to get that gift. Like, geez, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, Most High gotta see something. Even if it's like you walk in a grocery store and you say, hey, how you doing? To a random person and the conversation don't go nowhere else. That's almost how I gotta see that you doing your thing and you out here being who you supposed to be, right? I'll say this to say, if you made it this far, bro, and you know you're a lighthouse or you know you just got good, vibrant energy, bro, you gotta spread that to the world. When I was working at Wendy's, a customer came up to me and said, bro, don't keep all that wisdom in your head. You gotta spread it. Literally. So if you heard this message, bro, and you got all that wisdom in your head, bro, you gotta spread it. It don't matter if 100,000 people already know what you said, bro. 3,000 people might not even know nothing of what you just said. So if you help them 3,000 people, then you're doing what you're supposed to do. Them 100,000 people might already be straight. That might not be your audience, but it get to a point where like you got to do what you got to do for the community. Like how I'm on here talking to whoever listening to this. That's what Most High telling me to say, because whoever listening to this, I wouldn't say they was lacking, but maybe we just forgot. Because we as spirit having a human experience, so we just remembering everything in this human flesh. So I'm just helping y'all remember what y'all already knew. You know what I say? So liberate your mind. You know what I say? Liberating your mind can be expressing yourself. What's the word I want to say? Authentically. I didn't try to come over here and make a 30-minute video, but I'm 28 minutes in. Just by liberating the mind, I gotta show you how to liberate your mind. You know what I say? You just free it. When you free it, you just be it. You don't set no set limits. You know, no. You just like a butterfly that just be flying. And you go where you go, and you grow where you grow. And you know what you're supposed to know. You feel me? And if you don't, then one day you gonna know. I say. So, yeah, man. Keep being you. Keep staying true. You feel me? And I ain't gonna lie. Thank you for watching the video. You know what I say? Like, this is probably the best job I ever worked. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I will call YouTube a job because of how passionate I am about it, how professional you gotta get sometimes, how authentic you gotta be. Like, for real, like, it's a job. And there's a lot of people watching me, y'all. Like, even if it's only 10 people watching me on one video, the next video I might get 100. And that 100, it might be 30 kids watching me. If them 30 kids watching me, you know what I say? I'm trying to figure out where to steer the ship. If I'm driving this ship, you driving your ship, but I'm steering this ship. You know what I'm saying? And whenever y'all tell me to make a turn, you know what I'm saying? I got to be calculated to see if that turn is going to serve our high is good or our low is good. You know what I say? So when I come over here today, I had to make sure I'm swerving us to the highest good. Make sure we liberate and free in that mind. You know what I'm saying? We outside. We on that time. So yeah, man, that's my video. Bruh, like I said, if you made it 30 minutes in this video, what's the code word? Cause I low key probably might have something for you. I ain't even gonna lie. You's a real one. If you made it 30 minutes in this video, comment the word miracle. And I want you to accept your miracle that Most High already wants you to have. Maybe you just gotta accept it, you know? Sometimes for me, that's what I had to do. Like I had to literally, physically, actually say, I accept my miracles from the universe. And then boom, the next day something happened. So if you made it 30 minutes in, you gotta comment miracle. You don't have to, but if you and a bee just flew by, if you comment miracle, you already know in your mind you're gonna get a miracle. And you comment miracle. Now you literally manifesting a physical aspect of miracle just because you wrote it. Like when we was kids and on Christmas Day, we wrote down woo-doo-doop, woo-doo-doop, woo-doo-doop before we got it. But then on Christmas Day, you got it. It's the same thing. So if you made it this far, comment miracle. You got your miracle. Like, I'm glad, I'm happy for you. You deserved it. You deserved it. You deserved it. You snapped. You snapped. Yep, I'm gonna keep going. Yep. Yep, you snapped. You snapped. Because you deserve that. You deserve that. You know what I'm saying? You've been putting in that work. Yeah. You deserve that. Peace, love, light, and darkness, y'all. It get to a point to where like darkness. Say I walked up to somebody and I started talking about him. Dang, bro, look like this. Now I can see that I'm doing dark things. So I could be like, you know what? I don't want to do that no more. I want my light to shine brighter. So I'm not going to do that. You know what I say? So peace, love, light, and dark. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can analyze it and release it. That's what my message was yesterday. You got to identify which parts of you are temporary and identify which parts of you are eternal. I say. So peace, love, and light. And y'all just transmute y'all darkness, man. Because everything always going to be all right if that's what you put in your mind. I say. Peace.